Hello. Today we are doing a little haulage action, and I have a lot of exciting things to show you. Things that were sent to me, things that I bought, some Ruby Dixon swag at the end, lots of exciting things. So we'll start as always with things that were sent to me, and that includes this little crownage. So I got this very lovely box from the good folks at HarperCollins Children's, and it is in celebration of Beasts and Beauty by Somen Chanani, and it was a really cool box. I'll show you the picture I took on Instagram because it came filled with moss and I don't really want to like open that up because, you know, cleaning that up is a pain, but it had moss, it had like this little Red Riding Hood cloth, and then it also had this fun crown to take a picture with. This very beautiful book that has absolutely lovely illustrations. Let me find a good one. Okay. Here is one from the Beauty and the Beast story. But yeah, this is a collection of fairy tale retellings, which you guys know I am absolute trash for. And it is basically meant to be pretty subversive. So I think that this is a good book for if your kids have gone through the original versions of fairy tales and they're ready to see them undercut or like some of the thematic content questioned a little bit. I think that this is age appropriate to do that. And if you are just someone like me who likes a fairy tale retelling and you also like, you know, questioning the patriarchy, etc., I think that this could be a real hit. So I was totally not expecting this, but it was such a fun box, and also I got a delicious sugar cookie in the equation, and all around, I just appreciate HarperCollins sending this to me. This was not on my radar, but I really enjoyed it. The other book that was sent to me was The Last House on Needless Street by Catriona Ward. And this is one of the first releases from Tor's new Nightfire imprint, which I believe is going to be their horror imprint. So I'm really excited. It sounded sort of just really good for Halloween season. It says, in a boarded up house on a dead-end street at the edge of the wild Washington woods lives a family of three. A teenage girl who isn't allowed outside, not after last time. A man who drinks alone in front of his TV, trying to ignore the gaps in his memory. And a house cat who loves napping and reading the Bible. So it seems like it's sort of magical realism horror. In Nightfire is the new horror imprint from Tor. And I just think that this sounds like it's going to be great for Halloween season. So I appreciate them sending this to me. They also have this, the cat who loves napping and reading the Bible. There's like a little stabby pin of the kitty, which is adorable. And I'm thinking I really love this and kind of want to hold on to it, but my best friend's cat actually looks like this and he is actually pretty stabby. So maybe I'll be a good friend and hand this over to her. But anyway, all around, very excited for this and appreciate Tor for sending it to me. Okay, next. We have a little pre-order stack, and of these 5, I've read 2 of them. I feel like that's pretty good stats, right? 40%? Pretty good. Okay, so first, we've got Your Guide to Not Getting Murdered in a Quaint English Village by Maureen Johnson, illustrated by Jay Cooper, and I really thought this was very charming. I think that this is very sort of meta and in-group jokey for those of you who are fellow lovers of the mystery genre. I think that this will definitely be something that you enjoy, especially if you like kind of a cozy mystery. So I thought this was super cute, funny, and fun. Then next up we have Forgotten in Death by J.D. Robb, and this is the 53rd book in the In Death series. J.D. Robb is a pen name for Nora Roberts, as many of you know, and I am trying to read all of her books. So this was a part of that ongoing quest. And this was a really good entry. This was very focused on the mystery component of it in a way that I really enjoyed. This is one that actually you probably could read as a standalone. There's not that much sort of like backstory references. So if you've ever been curious to get a taste of what In Death is like, it's actually probably not a bad one you could jump in with. But obviously just start at the beginning and go from there because it's a delight. But I very much enjoyed this. The other 3 I pre-ordered but have not yet read. First, we have the 6th bind up for the Monstrous series, which is one of my all-time favorite fantasy series. This one is called The Vow. I'm always excited to see what our ladies of Monstrous are getting up to, so hopefully this is pretty short, so I will slot this in sometime soon. Then we have White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson, who is a YA thriller, mystery thriller really, author that I keep meaning to try and keep not getting to. I really got to get to this because this is so hyped up. Everybody is loving this. Basically, I think that this is sort of like a haunted house slash like secrets in a small town kind of story. Tiffany D. Jackson is supposed to be an absolutely wonderful, like just prose. The actual writing is apparently super high quality. I'm very excited for this. I just need to make some time to get to it, but I did pre-order this one. And then I got Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I got this as an add-on because I was getting a hardback copy of a book I'd already read, so I decided to just throw this on here. And this is an isolated closed circle mystery, it sounds like, set at a little remote cottage in Scotland, and it's like a couple who's trying to save their marriage and shit gets crazy. That's what it sounds like. So, also excited to get to this. Okay, a couple of books I already read, but I wanted a physical copy of. First is Do Nothing, How to Break Away from Overworking, Overdoing, and Underliving by Celeste Headley. This is a really great example of nonfiction that is meant to be somewhat self-help, because the first section of it is contextualizing how I think particularly Americans are in a position of being constantly made to feel that they are not being productive enough, and it's sort of a sociological and historical orientation to that before she gets to some practical suggestions. I really appreciated that approach, and I just think that this combines a lot of really interesting little nuggets about productivity, work-driven culture. So I enjoyed this one a lot. And then I saw that there was a hardback copy at Book of the Month Club for The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which is definitely my favorite romance of the year so far. This is the only romance I think I've given 5 stars to so far this year. I upgraded from a 4.5 because I've already reread this once. Kylo Ren and Rey fanfic, but it's characters in STEM, fake dating, grump sunshine, only one hotel room, hot steamy scene, protectiveness is just so good. I love this. Is just such a good romance for me and what I like. So when I saw that there was a hardback copy, I knew I had to have it, and I'm glad I scooped it up because it seems like there's been a big shortage on this one because it's doing so well, which makes me so happy. It just makes me happy to see this book doing so well, especially from a debut author. So I love this, very happy to have a physical copy of it. Then a couple of random books I picked up. One is that The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams came back into stock and actually like is available, I think, in a real printing now. It seems like it may be a little easier to get your hands on this. I think Elliot Brooks, my friend Elle, she basically caused a run on this book, but I don't know. Everybody I know who's read this has at least liked, if not really liked or loved this, and it's high fantasy. I was just intrigued, so this is me falling on the hype train. We'll see when I get to this one, but this is on my docket. And then These Toxic Things by Rachel Halsell Hall. I have read one other mystery from her, which I didn't like, but it wasn't a function of the writing. It was a function of, I felt like the character wasn't the right character type for the story that she was telling, but I liked the writing and I liked her overall vibe, so I'm excited to try something else from her. It's been getting a lot of really good buzz, and basically I think the premise is that this lady has a digital scrapbook business where she like takes beloved objects and like turns them into a digital scrapbook for people, and like somebody wants, like I think she does it for a lady who's died, and somebody wants the things that she now has copies of, I think, and like shit gets real. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting from it. So anyway, I'm excited. It sounded like a pretty unique premise, and I'm excited to try more from this author. And then finally, a few collection things before we get into some swags, some Ruby Dixon swag. First, I did pick up the international version of Slave to Sensation by Nalini Singh. They've been having all books are having supply chain issues, guys. It's getting real. This is why you're seeing so many of the books that were supposed to come out at the end of this year getting pushed into next year because they just are struggling to even get paper right now. So I picked this up secondhand because I kept not seeing it come back into stock. It's a pretty solid copy of it, but I really wanted to have this edition of this book. So I will add that to my collection of Nalini Singh physical copies. And then I have 2 Robin Hobb entries. One of them I'm gonna blame on my friend Alex. He was hyping up how beautiful these illustrated copies were on a live stream that he and I were on for World Hoppers. So I gave in. I couldn't help it. I gave in. He was hyping them up, and he's not wrong. They really are just like very lovely editions. So it has like this nice map at the front. It is a nice hardback, you know, nicely bound version. And then I'm trying to find a good picture to show you guys. Yeah, see, it's like lovingly illustrated. It's a super nice copy. So for now, I'm only gonna get this one. I'm gonna hold myself back. I'm gonna wait and see if I wanna get more. I wanna see if they're gonna come out with a whole series in this edition or if it's just gonna be that original trilogy, because I don't know. I don't know if I want the entire series in this edition. I may just get my favorites in the series in this edition as they come out. So I'm gonna try not to be a completionist on this, but it is really pretty, and I am really glad I have it. I'm weak, and Alex exploited it. And then the ongoing saga I have of getting one of the UK paperback editions of the Realm of the Elderling series every month. This is this month's. It is Assassin's Fate. I believe this is the last one in the series, and just look how beautiful this foiling is. So pretty. This is a treat to have. I am a long way away from getting to read this one, but someday I will get here. Okay, and so those are all the books, and then you guys said that you did want to see some of the swag I've been getting, Ruby Dixon related, so I thought I would show you some of that. So the main thing I've been getting are stickers because I have like some ideas of what I might do with them, but for now I'm just basically hoarding them. So on Redbubble, there were a bunch of different stickers that people have been making of the various couples. This is like a stylized version of the original cover. And then there's some like little character stickers of some of the kids, some more of the couples. And then like this looks, it says, I want to believe. And there's like a little blue alien guy. This looks like a poster. So I got some stickers like that. Then I also ordered from, I think this is from Mermammal on Etsy. I got a bookmark that I'm going to use the next time I have a physical copy that I'm reading. And then they also had like little cute versions of the first three heroes. That's Rahosh. I think that's Vectel. And then Ihako. Yeah, just super cute. I thought that was adorable. Then my favorite sticker style I found so far is this artist who is doing basically travel images of different places on Ice Planet. So this says Ho from the Great Smoking Mountains. Then this says Ho from Ice Home, and you can see the little village. This is Ho from Croatoan, which is the Paleolithic huts. And then it says Ho from Not Hoth, which is just the overall planet. And you can see the little spaceship crashed. So I just thought these were so cute. I think I'm gonna do some sort of like collage with them. I'm not sure, but I loved this. I actually love this so much. I got a t-shirt of Ho from Not Hoth. I never loved the quality of t-shirts from Redbubble, so I just got it in like the biggest size they had to have as like a sleep shirt kind of thing. But I just love that. I thought that was super cute. And then finally, I also got an Ice Planet Barbarian bar of soap. And I don't know if you can tell, but it has like the little horns. It's so cute. It's from Book Nook Bath, which is homemade soap. And it's fresh pine needles, spicy cinnamon, vanilla, and cedarwood. So it smells really nice, and I'm almost done with my current bar, so this will be my next bar of soap, but I just thought that was beyond adorable. So anyway, that was a little Ruby Dixon swag haul. You guys said you were interested in seeing that, so I thought I would show it to you. And yeah, I think that does it for this haul. Let me know if you have read any of the books that we talked about. If you're interested in any of them, let me know that below. And yeah, I think that will do it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, follow me on the social medias if you are so inclined. I have all that information listed in the description box below, and I think that will do it. I hope you're having an absolutely lovely day today, and I will just talk to you soon. Bye!